Today we're going to fix that inside takeaway, and we're not going to get you to do any stop drills. A golf swing is a fluid move, so we need to make the drill fluid as well. Let's dive into it. So one of the biggest swing faults that I see is this inside takeaway, right? Now, you think it's the club working inwards that is the cause of the problem. Well, yes, possibly, but also there's a counterpart to it, which the two work together for you to feel like you've got a takeaway that's on plane, right? Now, the two moving parts are club in, hands out. And you can see there, that doesn't look too bad, right? If I only do hands in, then the club does get quite underplaned. But if I go hands out, club in, I can almost cheat the inside takeaway. But what this does is, as you take the club up, it gets either very, very flat, and from there you can hit a lot of shanks. If you do the opposite from this position, so hands out, club in, and then you start to raise the hands from this position, you see club gets a little bit then across the line, and from there you then counteract the move, slide under, we get back under plane, and probably hit some hooks and pushes from there. What is the position we're looking for in that takeaway? To start with, we want the hands working in on the arc. We can see that we stand away from the golf ball, so we have to create an arc. So the hands are working inwards. The club is working on to slightly in front of the hands, so towards the golf ball. And the club face is matching the spine angle that we've got in this takeaway. We need to find a way to help you whilst you're flowing with a golf swing, because it is a swing. We need to find you a drill that gives you the ability to do that at the same time as sorting this takeaway. Now I'm going to give you two options for this drill, and it just depends on the space that you've got to work with at the driving range. Basically, if you've got a backboard on the driving range, it's probably all right to do one rather than the other. If you haven't got that backboard, you'll probably want to do the other one so you're not creating carnage at the driving range. So, you would have seen this drill done by women's world #1, Nelly Corder, where all she does, takes a separate range ball, sticks it behind the ball that she's hitting, places the club down and slides the golf ball away. So she's going to slide it away like this, so roughly around about there, and it feels like the club's sliding along the ground to that position. Now you can see that my hands have worked in and around the arc a little bit better. My club face isn't working inside from that position, it's nicely out here. Club face in a good spot as well, it's matching the spine angle that we've got. And from there all you do is turn and hinge. And you get this nice set in the backswing. Nice bit of turn, nice bit of hinge so we can create some lag in the downswing. And the shaft from there is pointing in the correct spot, right? Now obviously, this is why I said we've got two options for it. If you're going to be sliding that golf ball at the driving range and there's not a backboard on the bay, you're obviously going to be smashing it into the middle of the driving range and people are going to get a little bit funny with it. So the alternative, which actually is probably increases the feel of what you're doing, is just to take a relatively heavy towel. So a bigger one, I've got quite a big one on my golf bag, so I've got this one here. But that sort of size towel, if not slightly bigger, will really, really help this, right? Just fold it up to a reasonable size so it's relatively chunky and relatively heavy. Again, simply place that behind the golf ball as well. And as you set up to the golf ball, you're going to do the same thing. So we're going to slide the towel away and then hinge up. And you can see, as I slide the towel away, that takeaway again gets into this position. And from there, I hinge and turn, and I set that really nice backswing again. I think we should give that a go. I also, one of the big reasons I actually like the towel version of this is it sort of creates a little bit of a scare tactic on the way down as well, right? So soon as you have, put that in, soon as you have swished that towel away a little bit, you can see it only gets to there, right? So on the way down, I'm actually going to have to shift a little bit more forward to create the low point I'm looking for. If you get this nice takeaway and you keep landing the club on the towel, back on the towel on the way back down, you're obviously not going to create good low point with it. So I quite like the fact that the towel gives you an object again to shift on the way down ahead of, right? So, I feel like we should give it a little go. Towels in. Got my nice setup. I'm going to slide that towel away and then fire down from there. So, slide and turn. Oh, I just hit that towel on the way down. It is a little bit sat up though, so I don't think the low point was too bad. And I mean, we'll take that as a golf shot, right? What we got? 15 foot for birdie. That's the way it works. Pretty nice. So let's give that another go. Let's get that towel in place and we'll have a go. Here we go then. Towel in, slide it away. Use it as a low point trigger on the way back down. Oh, we like that. It could almost be too good, that one. In the hole you go. Oh, all day long. That's how we do it. So that little drill is perfect. I think the towel's pretty good, right? Because it doesn't slide off the mat for you. If you've got the opportunity to do it with the ball, do it with the ball as well. But that should sort out that inside takeaway and probably give you a little bit of a power shift on the way back through. Give it a go, see how you get on, and I'll see you next time for some more top tips.